Hello guys, and welcome. We're here, joined by Luigi, apparently looking for your mansion. Quite a beauty indeed. Is that the best I can come up with? So as we approach, we are overcome with the sense that someone is watching. But who could this be? I might ask. Why, it is none other than the YouTube audience. Hey guys, and welcome to not a Let's Play. Once again, this is a response to JoshJepson's versus on Luigi's Mansion. I really broke the tension there, but this is, of course, well, somewhat of a horror game, and one of my personal favorite games of all time. Right here, we have our first ghost. Of course. Spoilers, but it's a ghost. There are ghosts in this game. And this one will actually drop our first key. It's putting out the candles as it flees. And of course, as always, we have rhymes. Very nice. Very nice. Smile at the camera, Luigi. We're just recovering after some vocal fiasco of recording some response to Super Mario Galaxy for Attacking Two Cans. My voice is getting a bit better, but it kind of took a turn for the worse in that episode. But as we open this door, no, Luigi! Oh my goodness! Strong counter references. We're here in the parlor. The first cutscene. Well, second one technically. Oh my goodness, a ghost! Egads! Who could it be? It's Egad. I'm gonna stop talking. Oh, oof. I sure take a lot of knocks in this line of work. I'm getting too old for this ghost-catching tomfoolery. Professor Egad, your voice is a little deep. Anyways, nice to meet you. I'm Professor Egad. Yeah, bro, you're kind of... This house. I swear, it seems to have more ghosts every day. What? It's only been... Oh, what's a young fellow like you doing around here anywho? You see, I won this contest, and my voice cracks a lot. But regardless, more importantly, why are you saying that this mansion... Oh, this looks ugly. I've not finished... Alright, youngster, look lively. Follow me post-haste, but... Oh, man. I have so many questions. So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were destined to cross. Well met, Luigi. Where's this, you ask? Why, this cozy quarters. These cozy quarters, I am having trouble with, you know, punctuation and pluralization and stuff like that, are where I do my ghost studying. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab, if you're of a shortening mind. You won this mansion and a contest you didn't even enter? Seems legit. Sounds pretty fishy to me, though, if you were to ask someone who's not from the internet. So, you believe this mansion actually exists then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so, and I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. Few. As in, like, a relatively small number, so... Why would he say, like, every day? Never mind. The spirits have fooled you, good boy. I don't know... Well, good boy, is he like a dog? My dear boy, I need to speak more like an old man. I don't know if it's a dream, an illusion, or what all, but I surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. Now that I get a good look at you, I just recalled. A guy with a red hat, kind of like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping to chat. And he never returned. Was he a dream too? I gotta pick up the pace here. What? That guy was your brother. Oh no, that's horrible. We wouldn't stand a chance against this ghost without my help. You have to go after him, not should. You must. Here's the plan. I'll teach you to deal with ghosts so you can rescue your brother, Luigi. Well, his name's Mario, but we're gonna take standard here. That's the vacuum cleaner I engineered to catch ghosts. I call it, this is genius, the Poltergust 3000. It can suck up all kinds of things. Let her rip. Use the R button to vacuum and controls are being explained, so we're gonna skip this. Yeah, I mean, it was fine during that, oh, I need to do this to advance. It's fine when it was timed cutscene stuff with the speech, but now I gotta kind of skip through all this stuff with the training and the stuff, so yeah, here we go. Momentarily, it's vacuuming time. My voice, I swear you, this is getting off to a bit of a bumpy start, but it's just because I always get sick at, every time it's, you know, I'm alive, pretty much. So that's vacuuming, yeah, let's get it going. Every waking moment of my existence is, spent in pure Murphy's Law of what, if Murphy was like this Duke or something, he would be like, yo, dog, this is my law. You live by it. I'm like, no, and he's like, too bad. Tilt the control stick and opposite in flashing. Okay, so pow pow. Basically, the moral of the story is you shine light, flash, go, and get double rainbow all across, all the way. Except they're more like golden, though, which is better than rainbow. The golden ghost, what they're called. Alright, I ramble a lot in first episodes, as history would suggest, but they're 5-1 now, so this is a good chance for... There we go! That's what I call a quintuple whammy. I don't know. I would call it that now because I thought about it. That'll do. How much did you get? Wow! 11 ghosts! I am plumb astounded, Luigi. Which makes sense because I'm a plumber. I'd say you're ready to look for your brother now. So, with that, let's not go to the gallery as I've learned. My lesson from No. Well, you know who. I shouldn't have gone to the gallery! I shouldn't have gone to the gallery! You know. Let's go to the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. Saying our goodbyes as we walk up these stairs and enter this door. Maybe our last time. Oh, hi, Toad. It's good to see you here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd Mario go? Wow, wow. Oh, Luigi. Wow, wow, it's Luigi. You finally made it. Oh, joy. Thank goodness. We want Prince Peach has come here to look for Mario. That's more like the voice. He went to Mario won a match and never returned. I got a house. Lots of Mario costume and freak out. I don't know why we're talking so fast. You gotta explain to me here. I am not dealing with Prince voice crack. Okay, well, don't worry, Toad. I'm here, Luigi. You're not gonna speak like the character is supposed to. Whatever. We're gonna save. That's what you do. Good. Toad voice when you're sick. Best thing ever. So, yeah. I'm actually, the object pretty much, well, you'd think this is like a speedy race of doom, but no. It actually surprised me when they actually pulled that little switcheroo and saying, not only do you have to go fast, but you need to collect money too, and that completely sideswiped me, because I'm like, dude. Yeah, by the way, the gold bar didn't appear for them, and they thought it was a glitch, but I know exactly why, because it is indeed random chance. I know a lot about this game, trust me. Who put on my landals? You, Mr. Lime Green? Well, Darkroom certainly are mysterious. Yes. They will get to our talk. And now the Bluga. Now you went for Bluga. Just like little red cap before you. None of us can speak proper English. May you wander lost in the darkness. Forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you? Okay. Oh my goodness, these guys can. He seriously said Landals. Did you hear that? Man, these guys need to work on their. I don't know what it is. Just go back to school, man. You can't speak, and I can't speak either. Apparently, man, what is it with this sickness of doom? It's really just destroying the vocal cells of my tissue, of my voice, of my voice is like tangible, except it is because you can hear it, and I'm creating it. We got our second key. This will lead us to, you guessed it, that door right over there. This will lead to the anteroom, which is like a mud room, if you didn't know, Tyler. So, this one has more money. And by the way, that money spawning thing, how it's random, you can reset that by going not 1, but 2 rooms away. 2 loading screens away, that's the rule. Because it'll, like, it's a peripheral loading thing. I don't know the technical, like, terms for it, but basically it's loaded in such a way in the memory when it's, like, the adjacent room that it's at the ready, and it shouldn't be, you know, reset or anything, just because you might want to go in quickly. But if it's 2 rooms away, it completely deloads it, and that's, like, perfect for reloading when it comes back into existence. So, anytime you're looking for money that happens to not exist, that should exist, you can make it exist by going 2 rooms away, and then it will... You can't really perceive it, because this is really realistic thing, as are most of games are like that. They do it in such a realistic interface that makes it seem humane and human, or something. Here we are in the wardrobe room. That one had no key because it was locked upon entering with vines, so no lock was necessary. So we're going to take out the golden ghost that appears right here, but don't open... I think it's that wardrobe. That one has money, or one of them has money, but I don't know, just don't touch either of them, just to be safe, because I'm not quite sure. But yeah, garbage can ghost. Either way, I know it's safe to take out all the ghosts, because, by the way, what I'm doing here is there's a speedy ghost in that, speedy spirit in that wardrobe there, and I wanted to make sure there's no distractions while I'm doing that, so... but you also can't get speedy spirits when the lights are on, and that'll happen when all the ghosts other than speedy spirits and golden mice are dead. So, well, dead, you know, more overkill dead, like, so, yeah. And I know that in this particular room it's safe to go ahead and kill all the ones that spawn out of your control, because there's one that is in control, which is in one of those 2 wardrobes, so I'm pretty sure it's the left. But, like I said, just going to play it safe and not open either one until I get rid of that speedy spirit. So, I think that does it for the floor spawning ghosts, as I'll call them. Or floor ghosts, or whatever have you. What have you. Open this and get a speedy spirit. Now what happens here is, right off the bat, you can do that. Now, I have some tricks to show you later on what you might do in case it actually flees the scene, but it doesn't despawn. Like, if you shine your light on it for too long and disappears, you're royally screwed, I'm sorry. But, if it happens to, like, get away from you and, like, goes to the other side of the room or something, don't panic, because you can still recover it from there. This is money, right? Yeah, okay, I was right. I'll show you later, though, if that happens to happen, because there are 3 different ways of getting that guy. One of them won't happen till later, but the other one just happens to do with, I might as well just explain it right now, because I doubt we'll be getting into our second speedy spirit. No, what the heck am I saying? We have plenty of time. Yeah, I'll just show it the next speedy spirit, but, the third technique I won't be able to show probably till the next part. And right over here, actually, in normal speed runs, like I like to speed run this game, I would actually skip out on this, because you don't actually have to light this. Like, you know, it's not required or anything, but apparently in this race you have to light all rooms. That's the criteria, so I'm just going to talk to him anyway. It won't take too long. And that's good. You're never really going to use that toad for saving. So, yeah. But, regardless, mirrors for... I kind of shifted the right a little bit because I was a little reluctant, because I was thinking there was something I had to do, but I was thinking of that gold bar, which I got the first time anyway, so it was in the chandelier of the parlor, so that's fine. That will take you back here, which is a shortcut in some situations, such as if you're not already standing in this very room in which there is a mirror to take you back to exactly where you're standing, which is kind of counterproductive. Hold up a sec, Luigi! It's me, Professor Egad! Who the hell else would it be? I detect spirits stronger than we've seen yet. Lurking ahead. I think it must be some kind of these escaped gallery ghosts. Don't try to play it up. It's not a Let's Play. I just spoil things. I don't even implement any of this Let's Play aspects and stuff like this, because we already know what's going on in this game. It's practically a speed run, except we are also focusing on money a little bit. But that's a fake door. You can tell because it doesn't shake when you vacuum it. That shakes. It's real. That shake, it's fake. If it don't shake, then it's fake. That's the rhyme, I guess. No, it's involves a negative, so it's kind of harder to remember. So here's the first portrait ghost, but first we want to get rid of this, don't vacuum the chair too much. I almost unleashed the speed spirit there. I don't want to vacuum on the guy's heart there. But yeah, get rid of that book first, because it'll be a big problem. So now, simulating the ghost getting away from you. So he'll always go to the opposite room corner from where you're facing. See, I'm facing forward, now he's behind me. Stuff like that. And if you turn to face him, he'll go behind you pretty much. So you could just try to shine your light on him as he passes by, or just chase him, which would be very tricky and risky. What I do is change the sidestep. That way you can go backwards while facing this way without needing to engage your vacuum, because it'll switch the sidestep mode automatically in your vacuum anyway. Do this, and see, the rule with him is the further away you are from him when you shine the light on him, the quicker he'll disappear. So since you're practically inside in there, it gives you lots of time to switch over to your vacuum, if this makes sense. I hope it does. I like to be very descriptive and informative. Like Chugga. I'll never be as descriptive as Chugga, though, but there's some things I actually know that Chugga doesn't point out. Not necessarily meaning he doesn't know them, but yeah. Not necessarily in this game either, but yeah, I'm going to switch back now. I prefer standard for, like, moving, but it's good that they automatically do it for, like, vacuum and you see walk backwards. Anyways, I'm wasting time. There's also a cheese here for not speed spirit, the golden mouse. Never chase it. Always cut it off. Go the other way. Never follow the gold mice, because they will outrun you. Really. I mean, even if you actually technically are faster than them, they'll always pretty much get away if you're stupid. So, sorry. Also, the sweeping technique I'm doing with these gems and stuff, see, the trick is, I actually did this run before. Okay, now we're going to take this guy out. Where you get all of the money in the game. All of it. And that number, exactly how much money there is 142,390,000 G. Crap, I didn't practice the wiggle and hold technique, so there's a technique to practice to maximize your efficiency with this guy and not break, which I'm really nervous now because I don't know that technique, but as long as you get him in one stream from 91 health all the way down to 10, you'll get your big pearl, which is, the big pearl itself is what you need to get gold frame, not actually that criteria. Same thing for unleashing the big pearl. But picking up of the big pearl itself is what gives you gold frame. Trust me, I know it. I've tested it before. I made the big pearl drop, but I purposely did not collect it, and I still did not get gold. I know these things. I play the crap out of this game all the time. Alright, so that does it for that room. Now we got the master bedroom key to go attack the mother. See, I was just saying I know a lot about this game, and I always forget her name. It's not Lydia. I don't know why I think it's Lydia, but it starts with an E, though. I do this thing where I get the letter mixed up. Let's get the fan first. I don't want to waste time with this. Although some money, see, I don't know if the exchange rate is of the money. Time is money, you know, but if I waste a lot of time getting money, is it worth the money to waste all the time in the speed run? Because that's something they didn't really clarify for the viewers. Like, I know that, like, they're like different. Oh crap, that's not what I want. Yeah, there's a gold bar there and also money there if you get the right thing to exist. Like I mentioned before, that's how you get her heart to show up, is blustery, and there we go. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, see, if you get from 100 to 91, i.e. like 9 health off right off the bat, and then you break the chain, it's fine because you still make that first pearl only appear at 90. Oh crap, I broke it, and to put salt in the wound, I got a mushroom. I got a mushroom. Oh no. We're shrinky dinky. But we got silver at least, so that's not a total badness. But yeah. I don't know what happened there. There's a wiggle and hold technique explained in someone's walkthrough. It's the same walkthrough I used to get all money, because like, you never would have been able to do it without that. But yeah, they explain this technique, which is like good for... Because all money also involves getting gold on everyone, technically, because you need the maximum money involves getting the best kind of pearls, so, yeah. I keep losing my train of thought, because I had these thoughts before, and I was trying to think of stuff, so. I'm just gonna go 2 rooms away here and just quickly get some money here. Yes, crying baby, I know. For dramatic effect, yes. I'm not here for drama, though. Well, I kind of was at the beginning, but now I'm trying to hurry things up, because it's a speed run of sorts. Oh, I was looking away, and I passed right by the door. Yeah, we just want to go in and then quickly go out. Just 2 rooms away, reloading rule. And go back into this room, and hopefully our gold bar and just thing money will be there. So, like I said, it's random, so can't make any promises that gold bar was there, luckily, though, but this might... Yeah, see, that's not there, but I know there's money there, so I'm going to try again one more time. Not too many times, not too many tries, so as to waste time. Because time is money, like I said. Even though time technically is not, well, money, but it's all worth some sort of universal currency of exchange or energy or matter or something. I don't know. And that's not money. Come on. Show me the money. That's what I want to see. Man, I got like 4 minutes till my dad comes here and still like 10 minutes on this video. So, let's get her going. Hopefully you'll understand. That I need to... I'm exploring a mansion here. Come on, there's the money. That's what I want to see. So yeah, this so far has already been a ruined run in terms of perfect money, but that's fine. Well, we're just here for the enjoyment. Kind of. Yeah, we are. When it all comes down to it, that's always going to be there. It's not... Some are random, some are constant. Also, another thing to remember, the booze. Actually, let me just top this off here. As we get it now, even though... Doesn't really make much difference now. Well, I could explain all the processes in my head that creates the logic, but it's too much work, so you might as well just use your own heads. Oh boy, some baby voice acting. Let's see how good this goes, shall we? Hey, want to play with me? Your voice is really deep, too, for a baby. No, I said it's deep for the other professor guy. Who had, who knows. He's a full-grown man, not a baby, but still kind of midgety, so you think his voice is kind of low or high. No, I'm mixed up. I'm sick. Don't blame me for my incompetence. Blame the viruses of possession of my body. So I skipped past that text. Now we're tiny, just like when we ate that mushroom, except this is much worse. Eat one mushroom, you get kind of small, high-pitched voice. Eat too much mushroom, you get really small, and you start tripping out. Picturing a bunch of flying, rocking horses all up in your grill, and giant babies. Very, very creepy. Right there. Yeah, that's pretty scary, isn't it? Yeah, please stop. Okay, thank you. So, with the boss ghost, this will actually work a bit differently from other portrait ghosts. Is that since they don't drop pearls, the way to determine that you get gold is get this. Okay, well, actually, obviously not just that. This isn't the surprise part. It depends on your health, which makes sense. Not the number of times it takes to suck them, as I used to think that. I don't know why. It's just when I didn't look too much into it. It was just a guess. Crap. Okay, only 2 health. Not too bad. See, but here's the thing about the health, though. It's not how much you lose in the battle. It's how much you come out with, assuming you go in with 100. And if you quote-unquote, like the finger thing, you know, which I'm doing right now, but you can't see. If you lose 100, or no, not 100, that would mean you die. If you lose 10, then you're disqualified for gold, you get silver. If you lose over 30, I believe, that's, 30 or lower is bronze, or 30 or more. You lose 30 or more, or it's down from, 30, or lower, you know what I mean? Then it's bronze. But, lose under 10, technically, is what it should be, you'll get gold. But, that's from the standpoint of 100. So that'd be 90. But if you come in with lower than 90 and take no damage, you're still screwed out of gold, because that's how it works, so just accept it. But as long as you come in with 100, it won't make a difference anyway. Ooh, can I get this in 2 tugs? Oh, so close. Wow. If I got it in 2 tugs, that'd be mighty impressive. But yeah, I'm actually glad, though, proud to get in 3, because, I usually get 4 for some reason. I don't know why. Well, it's like a really close 4. I like get 33 for each, and then like the last one is like 1, so it's really stupid, but yeah. So 3 is fine. I think my dad's here now. Crap. Oh well. Now these guys will go a bit faster. So left, you just move towards him. Oh, that's my phone ringing. Crap. Please, I gotta take this. Please excuse this. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so I got a bit more time here. Okay, yeah. What I was just about to mention is when he unleashes 2 rocking horses like that, you want to stay in the middle, and they won't touch you. That's good. With the balls here, you want to wait for the one with the smooth texture, as I've already shown twice, but I didn't really explain it, but I might as well now. The smooth texture one will appear as transition from one of them that was like a rough texture. So that's how I describe it. 12 outlets is done here. Finish them off, and there we go. Mission complete. That's not really Luigi saying, but I don't know. I had to think of something to say. So that works. This is going to give me another heart. Good. Just top it off before we've got the key and end this area, pretty much. It's like a chapter kind of thing. They call them areas in this game. And with that, we still have some time, so I guess we can go a little bit into Area 2 after this, so... Luigi. Okay. Luigi, can you hear me? Okay, thank goodness you're okay. I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was tad worried. Yeah, I was just tripping out a little bit. It's okay. Just shrooms, standard business. They're all over the place in this freaking mansion, man. I don't know who put them here, but I like them. No, what? No. Anyways, good job, Luigi. You can get her this. It's gibberish when it's going fast, but that's how I like it. And by the way, spoilers, I'm going to do one of my own LPs of this game later on, so if this seems a bit rushed, don't worry. Foreshadowing. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so anyways, here we are at our first visit of the Ghost Portrait for Ghost, blah, blah. As Jethertext would say, the Ghost Epiphorectapta. So we need to press an invisible form to Ghost Invisible is what the first thing he said, but I skipped that over because I was not reading even though it actually existed without my observation of it. Press to determine beautiful portraits. Gold on, baby, gold on. Neville, the baby's name is Chauncey, by the way, and Silver, I believe his name is Evelyn, and that really grinds my gears when I see that I've failed a perfect 100%, but that's fine. Wow! Face palm of doom. Her name was Lydia. I hate it when I do that to myself, where I second guess myself. Oh man, I feel stupid right now. Anyways, back in the mansion. So yeah, I always mix up like 2 letters that are just seemingly random, so we can open this now. Like, I said like L and E. I mixed those two up because I thought it was start with an E, but it was actually an L, but it was backwards. I thought it was an L, but it was an E, but it actually was an L. So, you know, it's second guessing myself. Hence the two wrongness. This is a fake door right off the bat. Why does that pun keep showing up? Bats, or keep eliciting their existence? I don't know, because I use that same pun unwittingly in Borderland 4, my current Let's Play, and lo and behold, Wario turns into a bat as I say that, like, with no relevance. Supposed to go this way first. And bats always show up when I say that saying, so it's weird. Anyways, and here we'll have our first instance of Hanger Ghosts. I don't know. Oh crap, 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 crap. Okay, I did not want to get grabbed at all costs. Even if it wastes a little time just respawning them, it's fine. That's not fine. Okay. Oh, shoot, shoot. No, I wanted to not get grabbed. Disappointing face. Because it was funny, though, because I wanted to show... Oh, well, in my actual Let's Play, I'll probably do better, but yeah. Those guys are pretty sure are programmed to not hurt you at all, regardless, so it's fine. But yeah, if he'll say the exact same thing. Yeah, rub it in my face, you freaking coot. You old coot. So you get your key spawn on the shelf there, and no goodies to be had in this room, no treasures. That's fine, we can just move on really quickly. This will open our way to that room over there. No need to check, I have this entire game memorized. I even memorized the layout and reproduced it on Minecraft. Or, well, work in progress. I haven't worked on it in like 6 months. Anyways, so we're going down here. Actually, there's treasure in these urns, also random. Some of them. I don't know if all of them are random or some of them might be constant. Some show up, you know, most of the time they show up the first try, but yeah, this is money. I don't know, I'm probably not going to go for all of them just because it's a waste of time just to, you know, be anal like that. But another thing of interest here is there's a golden mouse, and something I didn't explain about the golden mice yet is that there are 10 in total and 2 types, so 5 of each type. One type is, like we saw before, the one that spawns through cheese, get scanning. The other one is a random chance spawning, so, and there's a 1 in 5 chance, by the way, 20% chance for the random chance. We have the ballroom dancing, ballroom blitz. So, I want a double whammy. My skills, they're slipping. What's happening to me? No, what you gotta do with these Shy Guy ghosts is you pull off their masks first, and those ones that happen to be dancing with partners, once one of their partners loses their face or dies entirely, the other will get mad and start to try to kill you. So, just make sure you get full health here, because spoilers, we're gonna be facing another torch ghost. Oh, whoa. No, not. Okay, sorry, I was thinking of boss ghost. So yeah, you don't really need to worry about full health in terms of getting perfect gold for anyone except for boss ghost, and this is not a boss ghost, so yeah, I'm just thinking about other stuff. But it's always good to be, you know, careful. By the way, here's something else that you really should know, Tyler and Josh, about. Okay, I think it was actually Josh who brought it up. The thing that makes these guys visible, not really showing their heart. That's just, you know, gotta wait for that to happen, just like Neville. The thing to make their heart show up, or them show up, the thing that makes them visible, I was close. I was like at 11 now, with such that would have really pissed me off. That mushroom, that is. You gotta stand on the spinning thing. Just being on the spinning thing is what makes them appear. Now you know. Alright, so we're gonna pick this up. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the pattern with those pearls, if you follow along through the entire game and have perfect, it should be multiples of 4 the first 2, the small, medium, and then like a quarter of that, so multiples of 1, proportionately for the big ones. Anyway, speed spirit right here. Go away, please. Okay, really quickly. Oh, no, yeah, you have to vacuum. It's on the chair, actually. Yeah, chair. Okay. There we go. Not bad. Don't punch me. Don't punch me. Freaking 1. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you so freaking bad. Yeah, I think that happened to Tyler as well. It was a Josh. I don't know. I'm sorry. I haven't really watched in a while. As you can tell by the upload time, it's like practically the time of the second episode when this is actually being uploaded, so yeah. But all of Attack and Toucans in his Mario Galaxy, he actually accepts them more readily when they're, you know, at the correct length, you know, not too long, rather than being late. Because if they're late, that's fine as long as they're not too long. But if they're long, he's more reluctant apparently. Yeah. I uploaded one that's like a week late, and he was fine with that, but one that was on time, but it was like 34 minutes. He's like, no. So, yeah. I keep saying that. I'm like, so yeah. We got a button here, as we can see in the mirror, or we could also check first person with X, but I did not do that until after I pressed the button, but that's still in the future from my perspective, so how can I tell? Well, I am magical. Either that, or I just plan things. I can plan ahead. Yes. Now that wall retracted, revealing more of this room. This is bigger than ever before. See, there's the button. Don't push. What in the world is that? It's a button, Luigi. You just pushed it. You know exactly what it does. You know all the details about its mechanical function. It makes this wall move through, I don't know, redstone or something. There's another one. What does this do? It opens that. Oh, boy. Misty fog of doom. That's not a good sign. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Who's there? Who dares disturb our sleep? Oh, it's Luigi. Look, guys, Luigi's finally here. We're gonna do what you did to your brother. Worse. Oh, what's on his back? He's transporting us 3000. Everybody scram! My phone's ringing again. Luigi, are you okay? Sorry about that, dumbing. That was them. Okay, they released the poor guy. Yeah, you're the one who talks really fast. You're on caffeine or something. So is Toad, but I don't care because you're gonna just talk really quickly because I want to end this quickly because we're gonna end it off right after this. So, yeah. Okay, I keep saying that. Anyways, yeah. So while we're here, he's just gonna be talking about our new function he's stipulating. The Boo Radar, which I'm just going to skip over because we're on time pressure. Time pressure added by our own perception of how this should be done. It's half an hour. Well, that's actually pretty long especially for Luigi Mansion episode because this is a pretty short game. I've beaten in like 2 hours before, so technically speaking, I probably could do this in like 4 parts, but yeah. Anyways, that'll do it. So we don't want to go back now because we're going to be ending this off. So, I guess, well, we have nowhere to go. We can't go back to the menu because that doesn't exist now, does it? No, we must carry out a mission all in one run. At least from Luigi's perspective. So I guess that's it. That does it for our first part here of Lost Blue Moon's entry of Let's Play, not Let's Play, Luigi's Mansion versus. Good night, folks. You can erase the files, but not the fear.